if you're going through a hard time right now, I want you to know that it's going to be okay. And this rough season will be over eventually. Whenever I go through a hard time or, my heart hurts, whether that's a heartbreak from a relationship, that's been years for me. But that's besides the point. Just in general, though, life can get pretty stressful sometimes. And I'd be lying if I said that it doesn't, because it does. And I'm sure for every single person, no matter their circumstance, everyone has their struggles and everyone deals with something. And in the moment, it feels like it's just the end of the world and how will it ever get better for me. But I really want you to think about the past. And I guarantee you, something in your past was probably very bad. And in that moment, you were thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, when will this be over? Like, I feel like this will never end, and I feel like it'll never get better, and I'll never get over it. And now where are you? Over it. And it's in the past now. You'll always get through it. It sounds super easy to say, but you just have to be optimistic. As optimistic as you can be, and you really need to realize that when hard times happen in your life, it's just a setup. It's a setup for something better. And when things get taken out of your life, it's just making room. It's making room for something better. You just really have to believe that God is always working. You have to believe that, because he is always working, and he's always on your side, and he's always with you, no matter what. I think back years ago when I was in a relationship that I didn't want to end, and when it did, it broke me. Broke me. I was very young, but felt pretty real to me. But I just remember the times I'd cry, and in the moment, it just felt like the worst thing in the world, and that that the pain would never end, and it would never get better. And I just couldn't imagine that person not being in my life until they weren't. And now that years have passed by, I'm like, yeah, that needed to happen for sure. And I'm in a way better place now. Thinking back then, all the things that I put up with, and just the person in general, not bashing or anything, it's just is what it is. That's not even what I would want now. You know what I mean? That wouldn't even be good for me now. That's not even in alignment with me now. And God takes things out of your life that sometimes you just don't understand in the moment, and you think that's the best that you can get, when in reality it's not even close. This is just a taste tester, and when that time is up, they gotta go, and it's just making room for what's better. I have a picture on my phone, and it's a little girl holding one flower, and it's God basically trying to take it away, and she's like, but I love this flower. And then behind his back, he has a whole bouquet of flowers. And that's literally what God does for your life, because most of the time all we see is what's in front of us at the moment, not knowing all the blessings, not knowing all the beauty, all the things that God already has lined up for us. And we want to hold on so bad to these things when they're not even good for us, when they're giving us bare minimum, when they're not even appreciating us, because that's what we think is the best we can get, when that's not even true. And I've seen it in real time, and I have people around me that are currently dealing with some things, and I've seen it some people in my life that have just had phenomenal lives on top of the world, very financially, set, and then lose everything. And it is crazy to witness, and it's kind of scary. And they're still not all the way through it, but I'll tell you one thing, throughout all of this, they have learned a lot. And I don't think the skills that they have learned now, they would be able to learn if they were still in a good place. Because the one thing about being in hard times and being in a hard situation, it teaches you a lot. Whether you realize it or not, it teaches you a lot. And sometimes the only way to learn these things that are going to set you up later, sometimes the only way to learn these things is to go through the hard times. But after you get out of it, it is completely worth it. When God has taken something from you, a relationship, a business, a company, a job, a friendship, it is a setup. It is a setup. And it is so hard to get past it sometimes, but it is a setup for something better and something more aligned. And a few months from now, maybe a few weeks, maybe a few years, you'll look back and you will appreciate everything. But there's growing pains. You know, nothing worthwhile is kind of going to come easy. You know, like you have to learn some things and you have to grow. And when you go through things, you get a whole new appreciation as well. You know, like my relationship, you know, something got taken out of my life, a connection. And I thought it was just going to be absolutely, I don't know what I thought, but I mean, I thought it was going to be meant for me. And that was not the case. And God took it out real quick. Because all I did was say, you know, that one special prayer, God, if it's for me, bless it and grow it. If it's not for me, take it out of my life, please. And I'll tell you what, it got taken out. And it definitely hurt because your expectations are something completely different. And, you know, you might want one thing, but God doesn't want that for you. And you might not understand why he doesn't want it for you, but it is what it is. And you have to know that it's the right decision. Trust me, because he sees things that you don't. The people that got taken out of your life, he might have heard conversations that were being said about you when you were not around. He might know their heart and know their intentions with you, and you don't. They could be running so much game on you in person, and you've fallen for everything because your heart is pure, which is great. But God knows their heart, and he knew that they would literally break you. They would break your heart. So he took them out of your life. And you might not have the proof, but you have to trust in God that he sees things and he knows things. God knows things behind the scenes. You know, like the job. Maybe they weren't appreciating you. Maybe you can get paid better for your skills somewhere else. Maybe a job getting taken away from you is your sign to start your own company. Like, I can do this better than being an employee. I can do this. I can run this better than you. Like, you never know. You never know. And, you know, the people that I was talking about who are going through hard things, like, they're still not completely out of it. But the skills that they've learned, I mean, it's like no other. And I know that everything that they have learned, the freaking dude's staring so hard in the car. I'm watching my surroundings for sure. So I know the things that they have been learning and have learned throughout this incredibly tough and draining experience for sure. I know that the skills they have learned are going to absolutely skyrocket them as soon as they start taking off, because they've just learned skills that you can't learn without going through some stuff. Just things with like your personality. You know what I mean? Like, the challenges that you face, it strengthens your heart and it strengthens your drive, and it it makes you stronger, like your will. And you know, it's much harder for you to give up. You keep going, like you're very resilient because you've been through things. Other people who haven't gone through hard times, they're typically very easy to quit on things. So there's skills that you learn and things that you learn and things that grow your personality when you go through hard times, and those matter. Those definitely matter. It'll get better, and it'll get better very soon. You know, it's a divine setup. It really is. Everything that walked away from you is making room for what's about to walk towards you. Everything that left you is making room for what's about to come. Opportunities, whether that's connections or jobs, the money, the idea, it's all coming. It's all coming, and it'll get better. And I'm happy for you. I'm praying for you. I'm there for you. And I really want the best for you. Stay close to God. Please pray to Him every day. With every decision that you make and every bad thing that's going on in your life, be optimistic through it all. The most at peace people I know are optimistic. Things get thrown their way. I mean, the worst things that you could think of, just diabolical, getting thrown at them like multiple times a day on a daily basis. Things that are just outrageous. And, you know, it's okay to get a little mad in the moment. You'd be a little weird to not get a little mad for a second. It's okay to be mad in the moment and frustrated. But then you gotta flip the switch and try to see the bright side. Because in everything that is hard, there's learning. And instead of being mad and staying mad and you're just pissed all day long, you just miss the opportunity to learn. When things like that get thrown at you, you need to take it all in, look at every aspect of what's going on, and say, what is this trying to teach me right now? Because I guarantee you it's trying to teach you something. And let's make use of it. And let's use it. Things will get better for you. I'm praying for you. Good times are coming. I feel it. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it. I feel like new beginnings are coming. I don't know why, but yeah, in my heart, that's literally what I feel. I feel like, I don't know, but recently, like, I said like a lot, I'm sorry, but recently I feel that there's like a shift coming, and I feel like people in my family have also felt that, like, new things are coming and new good things. I think like just an explosion of abundance is coming, and you got to thank God in advance. You know, don't keep praying every day like, gosh, like, please do this for me, please, 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 because the first prayer he heard, the first prayer you said, he heard and started moving. But there's things that have to happen in the spiritual world and around you before they can affect you. You know what I mean? So things might take some time. Not everything is going to happen in an hour, but he hears you. He's always there, always listening. He sees everything. So thank God in advance. He's moving in your life. He's moving in your life. Have optimism. Stay close to him. I love you. Subscribe. I'm very new to YouTube, but I want to grow a community here. I think there's value here. And yeah, I want to do my part and have purpose on this app. And I really enjoy reaching people, touching people, and giving people encouragement, because I've been through hard times as well. And I wish that I had someone to speak to me all the time. So if I could help at least one person, it was a successful video. God bless you. God bless your goals, and stay healthy. Subscribe, like. My name is Jocelyn, and I need to go home. I need to go eat, and I'm probably gonna go get Chick-fil-A.